happening, world? It's your boy B from Ann Arbor. Just coming in to politic for a few ticks. Talk about Coach and how disappointing this is. How it's really a sad day for Michigan fans. It's a sad day because, Coach, you had an opportunity to excel in a position that was way bigger than you. You were the first African American coach to coach the University of Michigan in 147 years. 147 years, there was not one individual that looked like you. And you came in that building, even though they say, hey, you didn't even deserve to be there because you got inherited the job. It don't really matter how you got there. The point is that you got there, that you was there, that you was supposed to hold it down, that you were supposed to represent for all of us. We understand that no man is perfect. But at the same time, there is no excuse for ignorance. You make enough money to where if you wanted to be a bachelor, that's who you should have been. You should have left your wife, got your kids responsibly, and did what a lot of us do, be single. Then none of this would have even mattered. But because of the way you chose to want to do things and the route that you chose to want to take, this is why we're here. And not only are we here, you did all that hard work. And now, if you Google your name, your mugshot comes up. Not all them pictures of you smiling, you being happy, and all the Michigan things. It's going to be your mugshot. Because in a weak moment, you decided you want to take, allegedly, a situation to the young lady's house. So you want to take care of her and yourself. And by doing that, you ended up at the Hogback Hilton, where I'm sure you never thought you would ever be. I didn't ever think you would be there. But the choices that we done in the dark always come to the light. Like you, let's just say, let's just get past the part of you shouldn't have done it morally because you have a family at home. Let's just talk like as if we were, one individual to another, one man to another. Coach, why would you go up in there and shit where you eat? Why'd you do that, Coach? We're talking about Ann Arbor, Michigan. Snow Bunny Central. So, yes, I understand that. Yeah, she's right there. And yeah, we do long hours together. And, this and the other, yada, yada, yada. Okay. You worth $7 million, brother. $7 million, brother. You talking about ain't nothing, ain't no beauty outside that building? I'm just saying, ain't no beauty, blonde eye, blue eye, beauty outside of the facility. I think it is. It's Ann Arbor. Anything you want, you can find in Ann Arbor. And even if let's just say you got out of Ann Arbor, which would have been the smartest thing to do. Why you didn't go to Farmington Hills, with them young, uppity, prissy young ladies out there? I'm sure, you would have found a nice little, nice little situation out there. But point being, it wouldn't have been where where you laying your head at or, where you doing what you do at. But you wanted a woman that stay in the vicinity where you live. I understand accessibility, you want to, that's your thing. So, you want her to be close. I get all that. But what I don't get is, was you thirsty? Because why would you put yourself in a position to lose everything? Not just a portion, not just the money, or not just your family, but you lost your family, the money, and you have a criminal background now. Make it make sense, coach. Make it make sense, coach. Like, you are a once in a generational type situation talent. Like, come on now, we may never see another one of us like us in your position ever. Period. It's done. It's over with. Lock up the puppies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know who did this to you. Them same WBs I was laughing in your face, and they was saying, "Hey, Shamor, you're our guy." They've been saying they didn't like you. It's been online posted a week ago that you got a woman pregnant and she was gonna get fired. A week ago. So that means that you knew you was about to get fired. Your wife probably knew you was about to get fired. So with all of that being said, why did you go to the woman's house? Why did you end up at the Hogback Hilton? That's just ignorant. It just don't make no sense. Like, I can understand, like, damn, I done botched up. Man, I done messed up. But why would you think it was a good idea to go to her house? What made you think that that was okay? Like, you just about to just pop up at this woman's house with this situation, and she just about to open up the door and let you do what you need to do. Like, you crashed out for real. You was a real crash dummy. A crash dummy in the flesh. First of all, you're black, she's white. Not like race means anything, but in Ann Arbor, bro. They come in 2, 3, 4 cars deep. What? What? Oh, Sally in the trouble? Like, no, Sally's the one raising her voice. No, no, no. We're coming deep, deep. Like, oh no, let's stay away from this situation. We don't ever want to be in this situation. But you already know that. You already knew that. So I was just confused on how you thought that was going to end well. Maybe you got drunk or something. Maybe you was drunk and you was like, hey, my life over, so this is what I gotta do. I'm ready to check out myself. Maybe you was ready to check out. I don't know. I just, you was in a prominent position. You was in a prominent position of power, and you misused your power and your authority and your blessings. You jacked your blessing off altogether when you could have honestly went about things differently. Because the same financial reasons why you said you stayed today, December 11th, 2025, did it really make a difference? Because you're liable to lose more now than you would have lost before. And you know what's so bad about this whole situation? These children. These children that you got. How you going to explain to your children that you got a mugshot? How do you explain to your kids when they go to school and they talk about how your daddy's this and your daddy messed up and your daddy's this and your daddy that? Why would you put your kids in that situation? It don't matter where you go, brother. Yeah, you can move out of Michigan, but your name is going to carry, your kid's name is going to, they're eventually going to find out, or they never can speak about your name. And it's like, and Christmas is like a couple weeks away, and how you going to explain to your kids that you might not wake up with them? Like, you've been waking up with your kids, going to sleep with them, doing all these activities, and now you may not be able to do nothing. Now you open up a door for another man to come in and take care of your family. I mean, I don't get it. It just don't make no sense to me. Like, if you really want to know the truth, it's just, you had so much to lose. You had too much to lose to do things the way you did it. Not only did you lose your family, you lost your career and your children. The most essential thing that you might have lost out of everything is your children. You may have lost your children, bro. You better pray that woman ain't malicious or evil or vindictive or any of those things that women can be. Because if she is, you are in a world of trouble. Your situation was publicized. They publicized your cheating. They know who the girl is, everything. So there ain't no hiding from this. There's no hiding from this. Men in your situation not condoning what you did because you know what you did was wrong, but men pay these women to leave. I don't pay you to stay. I pay you to leave. But maybe you a simp. Maybe that's what it is. You a simp, and that's why you cut cake with this woman, and that's why you thought maybe you was gonna never get caught. But once you start losing, you should have known. Once you lost to Ohio State, it was over for you, boss. When you can't beat them bums, it's hard for you, brother. It's hard for you. It's going to be even worse for you to try to get back right. It could take you another 10 years just to even try to get an defensive coordinator job. Then what? All this work you done did for nothing. That's crazy. But like I said, everything I said is alleged. I wasn't there. Yes, I'm from Ann Arbor, but I'm getting the information just like y'all getting the information. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Get me in the algorithm. You know what I mean? Check out the other videos I got. Leave some comments. Let me know how you feeling about my video.